This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. See here, last what we discussed.
Decentralization.
So degeneration, that is done. We done that. So after that, I say one flag you have to do configuration steps.
I tried that, but it's the user was not being synced across. Like that was the only issue. I'll try to figure out again, and if not, then we can do it again.
You could try today once again. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know. Okay. So now you have to go for next component, that is the ARA. Okay. So what is meaning of ARA here? So ARA is nothing but access risk analysis. Okay. So here now coming we discuss what is meaning of access here. So suppose now anyone is joined to a project. Okay, so as a security consultant, what we'll do? So you have to providing as the access. So how we can providing as access to particular user ID? So first of all, you have to creating as user ID. So how you can providing access? Suppose one user ID I want to be the full authorization. So how you can providing get the full authorization?
SAP.
Huh? So either
Full
two profiles,
authorization
go
is
for profile tab and assigning as one profile name, that is a SAP
SAP.
underscore on. And what happened? So automatically is getting as a full authorization. That's clear. Okay, fine. Suppose now here I want to restrict it. So again, I have to creating as a one user ID. So I want to restrict it. So this guy is acting as a pure transaction codes only. So how you can assign the pure transaction code from him?
create a role on a transaction.
So again, you have to give it as a role. Okay, that is also is fine. Okay, now coming to here. So in this, I'm taking one example. So I had to creating as one user ID, that is a weapon. I'm a security consultant. So weapon is my ABAP consultant. Just assume as I had to creating as a one user ID and assigning as a some role. I had to create one role and assigning a some transaction like SCC4, okay, SCC1, SU01, SU10. So everything I had to provide it. Okay. Again, that is also fine. Again, what happened after I had left the company? Again, what happened? So people is requiring some more access. At that time, what happened? One more security concern. What we're doing is doing as a creating one more role and assigning as a some transaction. Again, is requesting so SCC5. Okay, and again, SU suppose like SCC4. Okay, and
PFCG.
yeah, so he's giving some other SCC7, SCC8, SCC9, some conditions are said. So now here, any risk is there. So we have to creating as a security security perspective. Okay, so any risk is available here. Means any here what happened? What are the common transaction code here? The common transition
SCC4.
was only SCC4 and SCC4. Okay, that is SCC4. SCC4 is okay, fine. So what is SCC4? Is a client creation.
Client code.
Okay, client creation. But coming to here, when this guy having as a client creation option, here one more transition, dangerous transition, one more combination is there. So what is one more condition here? SCC4 is there and SCC5 is there. See, means both the transaction code means creation and deletion. Okay, both the transaction code only one guy will be there. Then what happened? Automatically getting the risk. Okay, so here both the guys will be having one guy will be having as a create the client as well as a create the so delete the client also. Both are having. You only have the creation, you only deletion. And what happened? So you have to create anything, you can do anything deletion also. So as a security product, I had to give that is okay, fine. As a web consultant, a basis consultant, you have to take it that is also fine. But unfortunately, you're doing as any illegal activities, like you want to doing as a club, you have the client deletion or okay. Even this is a one situation. So this is situation one. Okay, for example, even you're assigning as one more transaction for SU01, SU01. Okay. So here what happened again, the common transaction course are he having as a SU01 access, you are having SU01 access. Okay, that time what happened? Sorry, it's okay. This is the one situation. Yeah, fine. And one more guy, what happened? Like I had to create one more user ID. That is a Shudha. Again, I had to create this room rule, and again I had to send some transition code from her, like SU01, SU10, SUGR, and PFC, something you're assigning. Okay. Now here, so both are security consult only. Okay, weapon is a security consult. This is situation 2. Okay, so weapon, you see here. Okay, weapon and so the both are security consultant. Both are having as a common transition code. What are common transition both are having?
SU01,
So both are having as a, yeah. So here having as SU01, here also saying as SU01. Okay, then what happened? So both are having the common transition code. Suppose here, so weapon what is doing is entering the Sudha user ID, it's changing the password. Is possible or not?
Yeah.
It's possible. So even he's locking, even he's changing, he's deleting us. It is also possible or not?
Yes.
So coming to here, even Sudha also what is doing, she is doing again enter the weapon user ID, again is to the same activities. Is possible or not? Deletion,
Yes.
creation, everything. Possible. Now, what happened? Both are having SU01 access and both are doing its overall activities. Then, okay, then where is the security here? Okay, then what is the solution for this problem? Sir, again here, the solution, the first one, so this combination is very dangerous. Means creation and deletion don't having as a one guy. This is a transition code based. Okay, and coming to here in SU01, SU01, he's having as all SU01 all activities. I think in authorization activities. So he's having as all activities. She's also having the all activities. It's also very dangerous combination. Okay. So same activities don't providing. Suppose the what is solution for this? So the solution is you have to deleting as any transition this, and even second solution for this, sir, one guy had providing full activities, one guy had providing only display activity. The second solution. Don't remove the direct transition because she's also security consultant only. Okay, you have to get only display activity. So this situation means here in real time. So as a security consultant, when you're doing as you don't finding any risk. Okay, you don't have anything, you don't know anything about that. So you have to get this critical, you can call it the critical transaction or critical authorization, critical permissions. Is nothing but this combination only. Why is it critical is nothing? Because both are having the same action, same activity, then automatically what happen? So it's getting at the risk. Okay. And what happened before you want to creating any user ID or any role or any profile? First of all, what we'll do? You have to creation and creation before you have to go. First of all, you have to make sure that you have to forward the ticket from the your higher department. Is SAP GRC consultant. Again, GRC consultant, what we'll do? So those are checking any risk is available or not. Here, why the risk is came into picture? First of all, what is meaning of risk here? Two content entry functions. Okay, what is meaning of content entry here? Okay, two content entry functions. Okay, two content entry functions. Okay, two content entry functions. Okay, RS, what is two content entry transaction codes. Okay, combining together. Okay, two content entries you can say combining also. Two content entry function and transaction code are assigned to the assigned to the same user. Okay, same user ID or same role or same profile. then automatically what happen? You're getting the risk. Okay. Here the functions is, I will explain what the function technical language and GRC language explain that. Transaction code, means two coordinate remains. So creation. Suppose here SAC4 is client creation, SAC5 is a client deletion. So these both are getting automatically what happened? So we're getting as a risk will be there. Okay. Even not transaction, even actions and authorization activities also. So now, okay, the risk is there. Again, GRC consultant, how to find the GRC consultant, where you get the risk? So as a GRC consultant, where you find the risk? So he is finding the risk as a user level, you have to find the risk. Right? So here,
level.
yeah, risk types. Okay, risk types. So risk types is the user level, you have to find the risk. Either user level you getting the risk, either role level you have to get the risk, either profile level you get the risk. This is suppose I want to maintain as a all users HR, that is different. HR object level security also there. That is different data later. Okay, this is okay. That is also fine. Okay. So now here you say analysis. Again, when you go for as a so how we can, so we had risk types, then how we can analysis. So ECM is nothing but again you want to know the risk level. Before you want analysis, you want to know the risk level. What type of risk you have to analysis. Okay. Again, risk level, how many types? Totally 4 types is there again. So low level risk, okay, medium level risk, okay, high level risk, and next one is a critical level risk. So you had to ignore the low level and medium level. So only in real time you have to go for high level and critical level risk. Okay, so this is the risks. Now here, sir, how in GRC level, why you want to get the risk is nothing but, so here, first of all, I want to get the question, sir, why you want to providing as a SSC5 and SSC4 for one? When a security consultant, you don't have this role. So sorry, you don't have this policy. Okay, you have to give any transaction code, that is fine. But coming to GRC, so already discussing what is GRC. This stands for governance. Okay, means every company will be having some setup of protocols. Means so before I want to starting as any organizations and organization event. So first of all, what we do? So you have to setting as some protocols. Okay. So in coming to technical language, what we call, you can calling as you have to preparing the some roles. Okay. So these guys are doing only this activity. These guys are doing this. So to overcome these protocols, automatically to overcome these rules, what happened? So you're getting the risk. Suppose you don't have these rules, then how is you getting the risk or not? So that is as a security my issue. That is our wish. You have to give the any transaction to anyone. Okay. Suppose when you following as a GRC rule setup policy, then only it means you have to following as your company rules, then only you can get this risk. Okay. Then only you can say you get the risk. RS, I don't following any rules. That is there is no other than. So in security point of view, this is there is no. But suppose your company are implementing a GRC, so your company is following a GRC under SOX law. So okay, then it should be compulsory you have to following as a overall protocols. So the protocols, what we call, you can calling as a rule set. What we call rule set. Even what is the rule set, and the rule set will be having as a, I think why the GRC is implemented, because of, so you had occurring some fraud in organization. So based on the what is the fraud, what is the major reason, that is the SOD rules. Okay, so why that fraud is occurring, because of some financial fraud. Then what is solution for? That is the solution for SOD, is for segregation of duties. Means the duties are not separate properly, then automatically you're getting as a fraud. Same thing here, you are not assigning as a properly, they are assigned a security consultant. So you don't know about that, what a transition can be assigned to particular guy, you don't know anything about that, then automatically getting the risk. Okay. Okay. Clear this? Yeah. So that's why you want to go for as a SOD rule set. So here by default SAP providing a one standard rule set. That is the global. So why you want to following? I want to customizing my own. Okay. So that is also discussing. Okay. Now clear till now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, sir, why you want to create the now coming to purely GRC perspective? What are the transactions will be combining? Then how we can get the risk? Will be go for one by one. Okay. So now, okay, I'm working in a I'm working in a basis consultant, GRC consultant, so on so project now. So here coming to normal language, what we call in calling as a modules. Okay. So coming to GRC language, what we call you can calling as a business process. What we call you can calling as a business process. So this is a normal language you can calling as a modules. Coming to base GRC language, what we call you can calling as a module list. Okay. For example, so you are working in a security. Under security, what are the sub? Okay, so this is security one module. Okay, under again security, what are the concepts is there? Again, what are the concepts is there? Like you have, sorry, ECC security is there. Okay, ECC security is there. Next one is the GRC security is sorry. ECC security is there. HR security is there. BA security is there. CRM security is there. SLM security is there. Portal security is there. Okay, these are what are these are? Again, these are modules. Again, these are called as sub-part of GRC. So that will be calling as a sub-business process. What we call in calling as a sub-business process means as a security consultant, what are the activities I am doing? What are the components? What are where you providing as a the concept is even you have to go for BA security, you have to create BA user IDs and BA roles and BA authorization. HR is the same thing. The concept is but technically business process, sub business we can say modules and sub modules. GRC language is purely different. That's okay. For example, as a security consultant, in real time, what I'm doing here. So I had to providing as access for all the liquid. So now I have the business processes there. Okay. So what are the business? So tell me any business process means what are the modules you are providing security? Suppose when you go for real time, it's asking so where are you working and so I had to providing as a security for basis department, finance department. Next one is a okay, finance department. Next one is a material management department, SD department. Okay. So sir, as a security consultant, I had to providing the security for these four modules is majorly. Okay. For example, take anyone. Okay. Under again, I want to take as a sub business process. So what is sub business process here? Is nothing but unless suppose you have to go for again basis guys. What are the activities done? Basis guy, what are the activities? Any idea? So basis guy is doing as a
Client
transports. So, yeah, so he's doing as a installation. First of all, he's doing installation. After that, is mainly just now discussing. He's doing as a client administration. Next one.
Transport.
Next one is doing as a TMS. Before you want to transfer, what will you are doing? TMS configuration. Next one is the packages, support packages, upgradation. Yes, sir. Support package upgradation. So anything else? So spool administration. Okay, entire configuration. Okay, background jobs like you're doing a lot of administration. That is called as a sub business process. Suppose finance guy, what is sub business process? Is creating as a company course, is preparing as an invoice, is gathering at the purchase order, quotation, everything. Okay, so now suppose like what happened. So basis guy is asking as only I'm talking the basis now. Okay, so as a basis guy, how is now is basis guy is joining our project. So what are the access you have to provide? So now just assume as a he's asking as a so hi security. Now I want to doing as a I want to creating as a client. So what are the access you have to provide? So then what we'll do? You don't know anything about that. So what we'll do? Just you have to blindly you have to providing as a so the creations of like a SAC4, SAC1 is for client copy by using the transport request, SAC4, okay, and even SAC5. Sorry. Okay, so what are transition I'm presenting from client administration? So he's providing SAC 4, okay, SAC 5, sorry, SAC 4, okay, and after that SAC 7. Under again you have SAC 5, okay, SAC 8. You know this transition code
Yeah.
previously it's knowledge purpose, okay. Remote client copy, local, we'll just gather against. Okay, so everything I had to providing only one guy. This is the client at this. Again, he's asking as a hi team. Now I today configure the TMS. Please providing some access. Again,
STMS.
again you have to go for as a STMS. Okay,
Yes.
underscore importing. Importing also you have to providing STMS to import.
Import.
Okay, again what we do again ST01. Okay, ST09 are importing. Those are releasing ST10. So those are providing like this. Okay. Again, is asking this is our transition for TM. You have to prepare some role matrix. Okay. So
Yeah.
suppose anybody asks, this is the role matrix. Okay. And now again, what we'll do? So again, is asking us support packages. Okay. Again, support packages. Okay. Yeah. What are the? Okay. So what are the? So again, you're what in? So SPAM. Okay. And even that is only SPAM and say some transition. Okay. You have to providing like this. Okay, means anybody is a basis consultant. This is our role mat because you don't know anything about the basis transaction code. Then what happened? I had following the role matrix. So I had to prepare the role matrix. Like your overall team is preparing the role matrix like this.
Okay.
Okay, so that is fine. Now coming to here. So even so before then, so the role matrix is prepared, security guys is preparing. But coming to so again, security guys are so is preparing as a some like sorry GRC consultant is providing some SOD. Means here the function one. So just in technical you can say this is the function one. Okay, this is the this setup you can call it as a function two. Means those are categorized. So this transaction code for function one, function two, function three. Okay, and function four. Okay, and next one, this is a function 5. Technically, what we call function 7. Okay, and function 8.
8.
Okay, those are just static pairs. So the GRC consider what we just have to gather it. Just I have to preparing this. Okay, just I have to putting this some just set up. Okay, these are function 1. These are the transition code. Function 2. These are the transition code. Function 3. Okay, so these are the transition code. Function 4. These are the transition code. So now I had to preparing, sir, where you get the risk. So those are you only preparing the risk also because you know that what a transition is combined. For example, risk 1. Okay, so risk 1. So what is risk 1 here? So here risk 1 I had to put my own rule set. I had to create as a my SODs, my SOD rules. I had to prepare my own SODs. So risk 1. So what is risk 1? Why when the risk 1 is came into picture is nothing but for example. Function 1 and function 2 is combining together. Any risk is there? Just I had putting as a risk 1. I had adding my own rule. Suppose anyone accessing as anyone adding the transition code function SSD and assistant both, then automatically get the risk. Okay, risk 2. This is my point of view. This is the my own setup. Okay, function 2 or function 1 and function 3 is combining automatically. It's getting the some risk. Okay, you don't know the risk. What the risk is? That just you have to prepare some rules. So if I ask my rules, I have to following. Okay, so function 1 and again here function 4 is combining. You getting as any risk. Okay, again something like again that is okay. Same thing you have to for preparing also again risk 4. Okay, function 2 and function 6. Okay, and again risk 5. Okay, function 2 plus function 3. Okay, yeah. So function 6 fix function 1 Function 2 plus function 4 also there. Yeah, function 4, function 5. Yeah. Okay, 6 is the 5 is missing. Okay. Okay, 2. Okay, 2 also there. 7 is there. Okay, then automatically this. Okay, like I have to preparing some setup. Again, function 7, function 3 and plus function 8 will came into picture automatically for this. So this is my own standard, my own rules. I have to. This is my SOD. Just assume that this is my SOD. Okay, this is my rule set. Okay, so this is everything is I have to pre-plan. Everything is done. So now, okay, now, so as a user, so what I'm doing here as a security consultant. So now I had to creating as a one user ID. So now I have to creating as a one user ID, that is a VPN. Okay, so here I have to creating as a user VPN. Now what I'm doing here, so I had to providing as a some. So I had to creating as a one role and assigning as some transition. The transition is a role one. I had assigning as a. I don't know the role set anything. Just I had to blindly I had to go for. I had to create. Now I had to assign the transition like SCC4, SCC5, SC0 and SC10 like this. Role one. Okay. So now again and again as in some transition code, transition code like SCC5, SCC7, SCC8. Okay. So SCC9, okay, SC0, SPAM. Actually, I had to assign. I don't know anything about it. As a security consultant, I don't know anything about that. So I had to providing as a. So I had to provide as a security consultant. I had to preparing like this. Okay. Now what happened? And finally, when what happened? If an user ID is executing, whether transition is executing, or SCC1 is executing, SCC4 is executing. Okay. SC01 is executing. Okay. SC10 is executing. But finally, don't know the commit. So finally, what happened is executing anything. SCC4 is SCC5. I forget it. SCC5, okay. SCC7 is executing. SCC8 is executing. Okay. SCC9 is also is executing. Okay. SC10 also is executing. SPAM also is executing. So means is finally what happened. This user ID is executing. This is all transition code. Okay. This is as a security concern. That's fine. Now what I'm doing here. So same thing, I have to forwarding as a, okay, same thing. As a secretary, what we do, I have to forward this overall report into the GRC team. Again, GRC team, what happened? So GRC team is following his SOD rules, is tallying. Okay, where he is getting the security. So what happened? So he's preparing this. So means this is everything is done. Now what happened? Now GRC gets means as a GRC consultant, what I'm doing here? What we do, you have to preparing as a risk report. So how you can prepare the risk report? Where you do the risk level, which level, user level, role level, or profile level. Now you have to go for risk is
User level.
user level. So now what happened? I have to go for NWBC. Just click on as a what I'm doing is just click on as user level. So I had to preparing as a one report. How the report is looking like. So first of all, what user ID is getting as a risk. Okay, and next one is the what is the risk ID, and next one what are the functions are combining function. Okay, what are the functions? Two functions is there. This is the output I'm showing how the output is getting. Okay, function one. Okay, function. So this is function heading. This. Okay. What are the functions is came into picture? Then automatically getting the risk. Okay, function column, and next one is the role set. What is the role set you are following? And risk level. Okay, this is one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. This is our output. So you have to, as a security consultant, I don't remember. So now what happened when you prepared the risk? Now what happened? First of all, user ID is there. What is user ID here? So User ID is the weapon. So now what? User ID is a weapon. Now here. Okay, now I say user ID is a weapon. Okay, now coming to here. So what is the risk ID is there? Okay, so here now I want to just tally. Is this rule set is tally? What is the rule? So first of all, is checking. SCC1 and SCC4 is combining two together. Any risk is there? SCC1, SCC function 1. Okay, SCC4. What is SCC4? Is a function. Is function 1 and function 2 is combining together. You have any risk is there?
Yeah. Risk.
Yeah, what is risk is there?
Risk 1.
Risk 1 is there. What the functions are combining? Function 1 and function 2 combining.
Function 1 and function, yeah.
Yeah.
This part I'm very comfortable with. I've done it a lot.
Sorry?
SODs I'm very comfortable with.
Yeah,
I
it's
almost do it
yeah.
on a daily basis.
Yeah,
I'm okay with this.
And risk level. If you don't know that, okay, it's here only can mention that. So risk level. Okay, is a low level.
It's maybe medium.
Okay, yeah. It is a low because of SCC1 and SCC4 is not dangerous. So it is like level.
Yeah.
Okay, now again. So SCC1 and SC01 is nothing but where is again is tally. SCC is the function 1 and SC01 function 6. Function 1 and function 2. Any risk?
Function 1 and
function 1 and function 6. Any risk is there?
Function 1, no.
There is. Okay, again, function 1 plus function 7. Any risk is there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, again, function 1 plus function. This is again, what is this? Okay, function 7. Okay, any risk is there?
No.
No. Okay, again, function 1, SCC1 and SCC5. Any risk is there?
Yes.
Is there. Again, that is what is risk ID here?
Function 1, 2 is just one.
Okay, again, function 1. Previous also there, function 1, function 2. Again,
yeah,
same
transaction. Yeah.
Same rule set. Okay, maybe low level. Okay, that's also fine.
Yeah.
Okay, again, function 1 and function SC10, function 7, no risk. And function 1, function 8, no risk.
Yeah.
Okay, that is that. Next one. SCC4 and SC01 is combining. Mean function 2 plus function 3 is combining. You have any risk is there?
No. Oh yes, for risk 5.
Yes, is there. Function 2 plus function SC10, no? Function
yes,
6.
Risk 5.
Yeah. So what is it? No, function 2 and function 6.
6, 2 and 6 is
yeah, this two,
risk 4. Sorry.
Okay. So is there what a risk ID here? Risk 4 is again user weapon. What the risk is there? Risk is the risk 4 again. What is the function? Function 1. Sorry, function 2 plus function 6 is to combine. Again, your rule set. Okay. Again, you have to put the high level. This is the same medium level. Okay. How I am deciding? Already I mentioned here only rule set. Okay, and risk defining the rule set, and you have to preparing all of. Again, next one. Function 2 and SC10 is nothing but function 7 is getting any risk is there? SCC4 and SC10. 1 by 1 and do 1 by 1. Any risk is there?
2 and 7 is risk 6.
Risk is there. What is the risk ID here? Risk
6.
6. A risk again. Bitcoin is only getting the where the risk is a risk 6. What is the function? Function X functions is combining. Again, rule set. And again, it's also medium. Okay, next one. So SCC4 and SCC5 is a 2R functions only, but I actually forget. Okay, that's it. Okay, next one.
Nothing.
Both are in the same, is not calculated. Okay, again, SSC 4 and SSC 7. Function 2 plus function
4
3.
and 2 and 3 are yes.
Yeah, is there. Okay. So that is called, what a risk is there? Risk is, what is the
5.
function? Yeah.
Rest 5, 2 and
Function
3.
2 and 3. 2 and 3. Yeah, 5. Okay, risk number 5. Function 2 plus function 3. Again, same. So, like you have to, again, it's a medium like that.
Medium.
Okay. Now, so, like you have to preparing as all one by one. But okay, means here what I'm doing here. So you have to preparing as output. This is your output. So this is your, you have to preparing your own role set. You have to preparing your own, okay, all you have to mention one by one, one by one. You have to preparing as a function IDs and everything one by one. Okay, clear this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this overall setup you can calling as a, this overall setup is overall meaning you can calling as a role sets, standard role set. Okay, this is all what we call, you can calling as a standard role set. This is the SOD rules under you have the risk is there done. Okay, now here by default, what the rule set is there? So by default is SAP is following as a one rule set, that is a what a global risk. So that is you are following as a SAP is given one standard. So that is a global only. So most of the 99% guys are following as a standard only. If you want customizing, that is also customizing is very, very difficult, but you can do customizing also. Okay, how the customizing also, that is also you do. Now, what is our target now? So first of all, what is our target? So coming to practical session, what is our target? First of all, what we do? First of all, I have to creating as a my own rule set. Okay, under rule set, what we'll do? I have to creating as a functions. Under functions, what we'll do? We have to assigning as a, what we do? We are assigning as a actions. What do you mean actions here? Actions is nothing but transaction code and permissions. And permissions is nothing but authorization objects are where you get the risk. Risk is nothing but, so here you have to combining as a one or two function, then automatically getting the risk. Okay, and that can follow. So you can say first of all what we do, you have to creating a role set. After that, what we'll do next step? What is the next step? So creating as a risk IDs. Under risk you have to creating as a functions. Under functions you are activating as a actions and permissions. Clear?
Yeah.
This is ours. Okay, and when you go till now, what we discussed, you have to go for presentation level. See here. So SAP rule set basics and how we can preparing. So most of the organization, so risk level. Okay, in fact, note, okay, see here. Estimation, so around this 2016 report. So every year you have to 3.7 trillions of loss from fraud annually. Just saying. Okay, 22% of fraud is for excluding for loss. Fraud is mostly is for individual loss. It will happen every day. Okay, so here so yes, a rule set is the heart of our application tracking all across GRC module. Means you have to create a rule set based on the rule set. You have to preparing as a, see here, what in this diagram what happened? You have to prepare the rule set as per your under you have to SOD, access control approval, critical firefighter, role designation, editing, testing, and migration. Everybody is following this rule set. Okay, again, so here just now discussing the role set, function, risk, role, action, permission, role, and system. These are technical terms you have to getting as a during as a ARA configuration. Okay, now see here, what is the meaning of role? Collection of risk using by SOD, you can calling as a role set. What is the meaning of function here? Grouping of one or more related actions. Actions is nothing but, what do you mean actions here? Transaction code. Okay, grouping of two or more actions and permissions of specific business area. Business area is nothing but modules. Okay, again risk. So grouping of one or more conflicting functions that represent an opportunity or physical load or fraud load or process distribution and productive distribution. Means here go for only on normal fraud. Okay, next one, role. So two or more conflict to permission to it getting is risk. action, transaction code. You can say simply transaction code. Permission is nothing but authorization activity, object activity, and role. That system and connector. Okay. And again here, so how the role set hierarchy is there. So how the role set hierarchy is there? Just now discussing role set. First of all, creating as a role set. Role sets consist of
functions, transaction code, authorization objects.
What do you mean the transaction code? Technical terms. Transaction can calling as a actions. Okay. Here you don't calling as a GRC language. You don't know what is the meaning of transaction. Those are calling as a what those are calling. And what is the permissions?
Authorization objects.
Object and activities. Okay. Again, here when you're providing as a, so you have to provide the condition and are not the condition. Okay. Again here. So how to define the access ID will be go for how to create the risk and okay, how you can you go for one by one. Providing you have the conditions is there. So how the logic is there and are not. And is nothing but each field is requiring as activities. Means act 01 and 02 both is required. R is nothing but any field will be required document wise. Okay, F4 R that is the document. Not is required any field, but selecting the confusing object you have to multiple not putting as not. The conditions. Okay. Again here, how the connectors is there, how the connector groups you are creating will be go for one by one. Okay, so this all do you have to do one by one practical session. Okay, now please share the screen. So first what we'll do before you have to perform ARA, what we'll do post installation. Okay, first of all what we do post installation access of ARA. So what are the post installation access of ARA? So we'll be go for one by one. The first one already have the document is there, no? Else you have to open the document. Post installation. What are the post installation activities you have to performing? ARA.
The documents which you shared with me?
Already you have, no? Previous I've shared it. Post installation activity for first.
Which one is this?
Second document.
This one?
Okay. No. Just GRC ARA. The document is that one. Yes. Third one. Yes. Third one. The PDF third PDF. No. That is ARM. Above one. ARA. Yeah. First of all, what we do? Set the parameter. A parameter.
Okay. Risk analysis. Okay.
What are the parameters is there? Yeah. Go for that. So where you set the parameter? Go for transaction code SPRO. GRC system only.
Yeah, this is, I think, the GRC system.
Expand the GRC. Expand the access controller. The first option only. Maintain the configuration setting. No, not. Build the first one now. Maintain the configuration setting. So I have to go for risk analysis. See what the risk is. This means your output setting. So risk analysis parameter ID. What is the parameter ID? 1023. What is 1023 here? First one only. No, first one also. 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. So what is that meaning? Default report of risk analysis. What is the how you can prepare? You have to preparing as a action level. 01 is for action level, permission level, critical action, critical permission. What do you meaning action level here? Action level is nothing but transaction code level. Permission level is nothing but
role level.
Permission level. Permission level is nothing but is a just only discussing object level.
Object.
Okay.
Okay.
Critical action, critical permission, critical role, and analysis. So mitigation. The 7 is available. Sir, where are you getting this? Where are you getting this all settings? So when you're preparing as a reports, then only getting this. Okay, where are you getting this setting? So just close this. Sir, where are you getting this action level, permission level, where these options are getting? Just close this. Open a new session, NWBC. Open a new session with NWBC. Now we can type it, I think. Go for access management. Under you have to selecting as risk analysis. What happened? Your user level, just click on risk analysis for user level. User level is there, na? The first one only. Access risk analysis for user level, role level. Here below checkbox is the word checkbox is there below. Report options. So the checkbox is there, that is options. So here what options is there? 01. What is 01? 01 is nothing but action level. 02 is nothing but permission level. 03 is nothing but critical action. 04 is nothing but means that setting. Okay. So in SPRO, what are the settings is that this is a checkbox. Okay. Suppose if you delete that, then automatically these options are disabled.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, don't close this, just minimize it because the remaining settings are also related for this. Okay, that is for 2023 parameter. What is the next parameter? Just minimize it. Go for next parameter. What is the next parameter? So 1024. What is 2044 here? 1024 risk analysis. Okay, risk analysis, types of risk. So risk level. So by default, how many is there? Here 5 is there. What are the 5 is there? All 01 is for low level, 02 is for medium level, 05 this. Again, where are we getting these options? Again, when you go for as a again go for NWBC, go for expand the risk level, it's getting this icon. These 5 options. Okay, risk level is an expand the risk level. By default, one option is the all because of that is 0. So you're setting as the 0. 0 is nothing but risk level is an expand the drop down list. No, drop down list is there. No? Risk level. Yeah, by default, what happens? 0. This all is then that's options. Okay. So next one. Okay, next one. 20 default rules. It is a global. Check it. Where are you getting again? The rule set. What the rule set is there here? No, there only. This is by default global.
Okay, global.
Yeah, remaining also you can create. So many guys are creating, but by default is you can do that. Okay, you don't changing. You can when you're doing as output, you can change. Yeah, go for the risk analysis. Where are you getting now by default? So here, what the by default rule set? Global rule set only. Drop down list. Okay. Next one, user type. Okay. Next one, user type. What is it? That's 1026. A is nothing but dialog user. So you have to do analysis for dialog. So again, go for there again. User type. What is the user type here? See, there's the dialog, service, system, reference, communication, those. Okay, but by default is the setting E. So putting a 0 is nothing
$124.
but is all. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now clear. So these are things you have to done. So these are the mandatory settings. So remaining is optional. Okay, next one is the so add the connector to authorization scenario. Means you have to go for common component setting integrated. So already previously also you done this.
Yeah, we
Okay.
already did this. Yeah. Activation.
No, the above one. You can the above one is there. No? Do that once. Check it. Above one also. Go for SPR. Scroll upside. Do one more time. No problem. Go for SPRO. Okay. Go for access. Go for common. No. That type for common component settings. Scroll upside. This is different. Common component settings. Above one I'm saying connection settings. Common component settings. No. Common component setting, not general settings. That is a common component setting under you have to go for integrated framework. Common component settings is there now. So here create the connection settings. Okay, create the connection settings. Now browse it. Just click on browse option. What I'm doing now? Now you're doing as a yes. Okay, fine. Okay, what did I type? Here SAP. Select that. Select the connector type. Where the by default connector is there. So this is the connector is HP7 SELNT 800. Okay. Selected. Maintain the file path of logical character. So no need that.
This
Okay, that's
is
fine.
no need.
Okay, that is yeah. Okay, again go back. Okay, and one more also before you can do that. So we have to do one more also. That is a so maintain the connector and connection types. That is also you can do. Just click on maintain the connector and connector types. Means you have to create your own connector group. Under connector group, you can assign one by one. Already what happened? User
That's
GRC1 is
fine.
locked.
I can only view it. Yeah.
Where? Okay, yeah, select that. Yeah, define the connector. Just click on define the connector. Click on that. Define the connectors. First of all, define the connector. So what the connector you're using? Under you have to add the new. No, yeah, it's a subsequent. That is also that's okay. Now you have to. That is also fine. Okay. Again, go back. Again, no, yeah, no, yeah. Define the connector group. You have to create your own connector group. Creating. Totally both. No. That is already is there. If you want to create a new one, you can create a new one.
I
So
think
I'm
we
creating.
created. We created.
Yeah, select the because you have to remember that because when you're doing as a risk is very important. You have to remember this all. You click on OK. Again, under you're adding as a 5 connections or not. We will check that. That is a logical. Just again, assign the connector groups. Weapon group, weapon. Connector group, okay. And you have to making as a by default also. Yes. Okay, that is also there. Okay. Above one, assign the connector. Okay, yeah. Assign the connector. Okay. Group types you're assigning. Click on that. Actually, it's don't get like okay. Click on OK. Okay. And below one also define the connector group connector type. Okay, fine. That's okay. Then go back, making as a default SAP only. We will as SAP only. You have to the checkbox also. Again, click on one more time because of this is the important. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, click on OK. That's it. Okay, fine. Okay, yes, fine. Okay. Okay. Then go back. Okay, that is the setting. Okay, then go for next one. Go for document again. So activate the basis set. Already you know that I have to activate the basis set. How to activate the basis set? SCPR20. So you can checking what are the when you activate it, what is so under you have to SCP, so you have to activate this. No, already done, no problem. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, now check it. What are the by default settings you're getting? Scroll down. So these are the document like GRC, okay, this all. This is the group name. A3, HR, okay, and basis, APO, CRM,
HR basis API. Okay.
you have to create your own also. So how we can explain that? Okay, just go back. Now next scroll. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. This is the by default. Scroll down. No, this just now it is. Set up the role set to the assigning to. Okay. Yeah, connector. Yeah, this is it done. That is also done. No need to just by default is generated. Next one. Go for next one. Synchronize the job. No need because we don't do anything. Just next one. Authorization status synchronization. Next repository data. First step risk analysis. No, next leave it. Just leave it. Next one. So additional task. Yeah, you can perform this. Creating as a organization hierarchy. Creating as your own organization means so these all are which organization working on. Is before you want to create the rule set, you have to create it as a organized structure also.
Okay.
Again, go for SPRO. Okay, go for as a there only that shared master data setting. There only shared master data setting. Above one is then a general setting below shared master data setting. No, that create the organization hierarchies there, no? Close this, not this. Above one is then a root hierarchy, root organization. The organization overview, where are you getting that? Okay, all access control and process control. But in previously is old version have only that create the organization. Suppose you're working in a essential. Root organization is essential. Child is a essential IT, essential BPO, essential KPO. That is a child. Okay, IT.
So how will I add another one if I have to add another one?
Yeah, that is in NWBs only can add it. Child only can add it. Parent you cannot add it. Okay, essential IT. Yeah, only one at a time. So remaining where we are, it is nothing but just go for NWBC. Get the capital letter because everywhere that is browsing. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that is okay, no problem. Okay, that's okay, fine. Now done. Execution is done. Yeah, now go for if you want to add any other child also, then where we are again go for NWBC. NWBC. Already open. Go for setup. Close this. You have organization. There. Select the organization. Scroll down below. Yeah. No, that is the organization roles. Below one. Yes. Create the organization structures or anything. Scroll down. You click on that hyperlinks only. Here click on. Scroll down below. Organization. Just click on organization. Okay. Now where is it? Creating 2 times. Okay.
Yeah, executed it
Okay.
two
One is
times.
no. Yes. Yes. No. First select the root, not a child. Select the root child. Click on add. You can add. Yeah. Creating is okay. No. Click on create new project. That is taking new one. No problem. Just click create a new one. By default, is taking is not creating. It root is not creating. Child only are able to adding. Okay, add the C here. Now parent organization. What is the parent organization here? Essential entries. Entry. Okay, now you have to go for essential KT, KPO, BPO something. BPO. Okay. Okay, mandatory details. That's all. Remaining is not it. Okay, sub process, entity request and regulation procedure, owners. If you want anything, just you can add. So many thing tabs is there. The mandatory only can enter. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, like you had added. Okay. Okay, and now go for next steps. Organization is also done. Now it for this batch just the monitoring purpose. Every time is scheduling only it's automatically running on. Yes, to it. Action usage no need.
Transport. Okay.
Transporting purpose no
So now
need.
you transport. Okay.
Cannot because first of all you can do, then only you can do transportation. Now you have development call. You have only one server. Okay, you have other service you can do. Okay, next. Next. That
This
is
is the
done.
last slide.
Okay, now I want to creating the role set and all those things. So now go for NWBC. So this is just post post installation step of ARA. Okay, now everything is perfect. Yeah, and And one more thing, I go for SPRO once again. Create the business process and sub-business process also. We again go for SPRO. Business process, sub-business process. Because if you know you want to create your own, then you can understand it. Where you're creating that. By default, go for SPRO only. So where is that options here? Go for general settings. Where is that? Reporting continuous. No, it's not there. Okay. Go for a access folder. Folder. Where is it? Business process, sub-business process. First of all, you have to creating the module. Under module, you can assign them. No. Reporting also. Just explain the reporting. No, that is not continuous monitoring. Okay, go for access control is maybe. Go for access controller directly. Access controller.
Okay, got it.
Is okay, but module name because it's important because of where you're creating your business under business. Okay, so like you have to now module name. Giving any module name. Okay, remember the description also because of when you assigning is most important. Okay, yeah, take the business process description also. When the browsing option is getting only that give the description means where you creating the toolset you have to mention that. No, sub not is a base. Is a base sub basis. So under you had assigning sub business.
Process.
Select the business process, add the business sub process. Below one is there, na? No need. That's okay. No need. No need. Just click on save. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, now you have to go for as a NWPC, create your own role set. Where you go for setup. First of all, creating rule set. Rule set. First, we'll create rule sets. First one only, then a rule set. Scroll upside. First one only there. Rule set, risk, functions, access, risk. No, that is a global. Don't go for global. You have to create your own.
No, I'm just looking at it. I thought you could copy this, but okay.
No, don't do. You can create copy option is not.
So generally you use the global, copy it, and then start making changes.
Mhm. Rule set, rules, not rule one. Rule set this is the rule set, not rule one. Okay, okay, fine, that's okay. Okay, okay, fine, it's okay. Now close this. It's created successfully. Now you have to creating the functions. You can create. No, not that web. You're creating your business process, not just now you're creating one business process. Take that business process. Explain the
Oh,
business
that
process.
process. Okay.
Only description is there. Where is it creating? So that's why I say you have to remember overall things. What is the business process you're taking? Correct? Okay, business basis process or basis process. Which is yours?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it
okay.
was
And
basis.
yeah, everybody is a capital and small. That is also case sense already told that.
I think it was basis business process.
Okay, we are getting error. That's okay. Fine. Basis business process. Okay, take that.
Can I look like quickly?
Yeah, yeah. Again, go for SPR. So that is not yours. You're creating is different. Last one. Small. Depend underscore basis in the last one. Last one yours. Business pro below one is then action and weapon, putting as weapon. Straight. The early tool is a case sensitive, very, very case sensitive. So small letter is affected. Close this already open. Okay, analysis for single system only, not cross system. Yeah, click on below. I don't know. Before you have to add the system detail. Wait. Don't do so. Click on add. Now you have to provide the connector details. Means previously you gave one connector group, no? VPN connector group. Select that. Scroll down. Where is our connector group? Scroll down. Only again here also description. VPN connector group. Again go for the check the connector group. What the connector group description? No, not that easy. No, not that. Above one. Connector and connector group, not here.
This one, right? Oh.
No. Above one is maintain the connector and connection type. Define the connector group is there. No? There just okay. Once again, yeah, that's okay, fine. Okay, and yeah. Now again, close this again. Open one more time. Close this. Open
This
one
was
more
the
time.
one.
It's not taking. Update is not there. Close again. Open. Save is done. Let's be a save is done.
Yeah, I did save it.
Okay. Now add the action. Action is nothing but add the transaction codes. Which transaction code you have to beat the risk? Just browse it and type it. What type of transaction code you have to providing as a recording multiple laws, not only single. Hmm. Okay, and click on OK. Okay, now go for permissions also. Wait. Also, action level, you're okay. That permission level, go for permission level also. Like what are the authorization objects is including. Again, what are the activity you want to activate it. So see here under
Okay.
MS, that is all authorization object. You can provide it. So if you want to activate it, already is there. If you want to activate, you have to change it. Just click on activate. This is what you have to testing at the permission level. Here now we are providing these two transaction code. Then we can again just select any object, just click on activate. You have to remember this authorization object. No, right side you have activation. Again conditions also. What the conditions is there? And are not. Okay, either this, either true or okay. Yeah. Okay, this there only the conditions after activation is there. Okay, then click on do any object whatever. This is the permission level. Okay, permission level you have to go for risk. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then just putting as anything active and just click on save button. Not activated.
So
Yeah.
is
Any
there a way to
object
do
what?
like all of them active at one time?
Not all active. What type of authorization object do you want? That
No, like this is if they're like 30, 40 status, so can I just do one mask and say activate
all
all?
at a time one.
Yeah.
Yeah, select all and you can just select all and activate. It is very difficult. Okay, just okay. Go for select all and activate it. No problem. After system, you have select all options. Then that is one. Just click on that. Yeah, select all. You can change the status. You can change the
Okay.
status. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see
Yeah,
that.
click on. We create one more function group. Okay, give the description. Yeah, create one more also. Because the two functions are combined together, then only get the rest.
Then only you get an SOD, right?
Capital letter. Okay, yeah, click on say, give the description. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, just filter it. Filter. You can filter option is there. Na? Right side you have updated is there. Yeah, you can filter function IDs are user based, user defined filter. You can't user define your user ID. Okay, function. Otherwise, user go for last one is there. Na?
Okay.
Okay, those is great. Okay, now I want to create the risk also. This two is combining, this getting the risk.
Okay.
Okay, now go for again below one risk. Here only. Go for next. Let's close this. Create the risk IDs. Okay.
This one?
Yes.
Access risk?
Yes. Go for access because you have to create the risk ID, no?
Yeah.
Create the risk. So it is a high level risk, low level risk. You only define it. Just click on create a risk. Business process. Description. Risk level. Risk level. No, risk level is there, no? High level, low level. You only define that. What type of risk? Now click on add the system. Add the two function IDs. Just browse it. Add both only. Okay. Okay. Assign your role rule set. Go for rule set. Assign your own rule set.
What was my name?
Here get what is that? It's rule set. Rule set one. Rule set one. Rule set one. Okay. Owner. We don't know. No need. No need. There is an analysis purpose. Like when you have to go for backend system, not even owner. Risk owner. You had assigned risk owner. No need. Just click on save it. Means analysis. Like you have firefighter controller is there. Na? Same. Go for risk owner. Like approvement and this approvement is to this. Give the okay is not valid. Don't give any space in between. Say okay, risk owner does not exist. Okay, what we'll do? Go for SU01. Create a one
No,
user
because
ID.
I saved it.
No,
It's
business.
okay. No, it's there.
Yeah.
It's taken it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Close this. Now you have to go for EC system. Create a one user ID. Create a one role. And assign some what is the just remember what are the transition assigning in the function IDs, just assigning them, then you can trace it. Okay, understand that? The setup is done. Okay, analysis, backend system, create a one user ID. No need to do anything. Just create a new rule and assign the transaction codes. Go for logon data. Save it.
So can I not just assign SAP all and then it's gonna just run the risk on its own?
SAP underscore all is nothing but you don't provide. At that time, no need to go for profile level. You don't get the risk. That is it.
Okay, I'll just create a role.
SAP doesn't really get the full authorization. Now we can just go for profile level. You head into the profile SAP. You have to creating customizing profile. You can trace it.
Okay.
Just give the full one. You not do profile. Just click on generate. You don't have it. Just click on save button because go for S301 and again it is better. Save it. Save is done. Go for S201 role tab and assign this role. Because here the option is not available. Go for S201.
It's not taking it.
Go for S201. It's
No,
not
it's
taking
not
this.
taking anything.
What? Is hang on.
It's hang. Just I think it's taking too much. So just wanted to ask you, how many classes more are there?
BRM, ARM is a major concept remaining.
Okay.
Under you have MSMP, BRF is there. No? And
Yeah,
this is a
MSMP. I think.
completion. After completion, you have to go for mitigation process, remediation. You can check this.
Stuck. Nothing is happening.
Open the local SAP login.
Nothing. It's not. I think it's the connection which is broken.
Okay. Close the connection again, login.
Okay, now it's taken.
Now it's taken. We can't change, assign the role. Enter, save it. Okay, no problem. It's terminated. Because, okay. Save it. Yeah. Again, go back and check it. Is assigning or not.
Okay.
No. You have to synchronize it. First of all, synchronize because of the data is available in ECC system now. Now you have to synchronize it. Go for SPRO, authorization, repository synchronization, GRC, SPRO.
This one.
Yeah, do the authorization and repository both. First of all, authorization. After that, the event action. The four you can do one by one. It's taking longer. It's done.
No, it's taking time.
Done reminding. Yeah. Yes. Do the synchronization repository. Yes.
It's taking a long time.
You do incremental or no, but one. Yeah. After that, you can check it. Go for NWBC and check it. That okay.
Okay.
So it'll be 2 and continue for tomorrow. It's better. Okay. Not tomorrow. I will complete Monday. Tomorrow I'm not available. I will go for Monday. Okay.
Okay.